Well, hello, guys. Welcome back to Red Lentil Healing. Let's take a look at Biden's energy for the month of June. Mr. President, Mr. Joseph Robinette Biden Jr. Y'all know I love to say his middle name. It gives me the everythings. Let's do a full chakra spread on you to see where your energy is going to be this month. Got a lot of stuff you're still dealing with, having to deal with some new things that are coming up. So let's see how that is going to reflect in your energy system. I pulled too many cards. All right. Also want to take a look at how this is also going to show up in your archetype. What archetype is going to be portrayed this month? So, chakra energy and archetype energy. So let's just start pulling. First card we get is sacral chakra with inspiration. A lot of sacral chakra energy, some sacral chakra energy. How are you going to, I'm going to say this the way I need to say it. How to get into your feels to find the inspiration to continue to tackle the issues that are plaguing you and plaguing the country. This is twofold. This is a man, so not just him as a person, but also as the country. Because a lot of what the country, he was a senator for so long, he's been in politics for so long, his identity is the country. It has become that in a way. How does this country look? Is it the country? Is it the place that he wants his grandchildren, great-grandchildren, and their children, so generations of Bidens, to be a part of? And not just them, but their friends and family. Are we building a stronger, more unified nation? So he's having to dig deep to find that inspiration to continue to tackle, because he signed up for the job. He knew what he was getting into, but finding inspiration, even to find, is what I'm hearing, possibly even new ways to tackle. So using his energy, his emotions to find inspiration to tackle problems that are plaguing. Next card we get is inner child. Some heart chakra, some healing, some love. I don't care what anybody says, but when you're people who've never been the victim of true vilification, true bullying, are always the ones that I can spot them in a crowd, because they're always like, well, when people say bad things, just turn away. And it's like, you can, but for so long. That starts to just grate you. And especially when all you're trying to do is just do your job. I.e., we've all had that bully coworker, right? Just make your job a living cat snatching heck. Every time you try to log in, they're over at the thing. Well, where have you been? Well, aren't we on time this morning? Oh, it's got some little snide stuff to say. Imagine that in the media, and it's like almost half of the country, 70 or at least 70 million people who are just out to vilify everything that you do. That takes a toll. It takes a toll. He's really getting into healing and having to make sure that he just gives himself a hug as much as he can. He does not, everything he can do for himself to kind of heal. That's a lot of what this inner child card is about. Is how do you give yourself the grace and the space to heal? So that's what that's what he needs to work on and should be working on, and probably is trying to do for the month of June. How do I continue to just breathe and give myself graciousness and love? Because it's trouble out there in these streets sometimes, okay? Abundance. Root chakra, abundance. Everything that he needs is right at his fingertips. He just needs to activate it. Root chakra, he may even be looking for, I think there's some more cabinet seats he needs to fill, confirmations that need to happen. They're right at his fingertips. He just needs to pull the trigger. Abundance is getting out of the scarcity mindset and not even reminding, but just that realization that everything I need is right here. and it's at my fingertips. So there's that with the abundance card. Listening. Throat chakra is all about speaking and listening to divine truth. He's going to go through a space where he needs to do a little bit more listening. I mean, I was about to say I know, but not personally. You can read how he likes to run his cabinet and how he likes to run anything as he listens to experts. To form, and then that's how he forms his decisions. Well, he's going to have to do a little bit more listening, I hear, to the alts, to the other. There's a message that they have that if he listens, he can't, I just heard capitalize, so I'm gotta just say the language that I'm getting. He can really capitalize off of it. Sometimes the enemy will tell you exactly what you need to hear to kind of stick that knife into the side and kind of shank them a little bit. So he may need to listen to the other side, not necessarily to bridge gaps, but to identify opportunities to maybe even, I hate to say use their own messaging against them, but let's just be real, use their own messaging against them. Hell, isn't that what they do to Democrats? I'm not saying, I'm just saying. So throat chakra, doing some more listening. Psychic development with third eye chakra, digging deep into his third eye and just really, really, really working on the receiving and perceiving information that he thinks he may know, or any kind of things that come to him through his third eye. I always say your third eye is about receiving and perceiving. So especially when you get the psychic development card, there's some more attunement work that he has been doing, because I think he got another, if not the psychic development, he got a third eye chakra card last month. So that's going to continue for him for this month. So psychic development. Mother Earth, extreme root chakra, the original first chakra, Mama Earth energy. I actually just heard, not Green New Deal per se, but there may be some, that's right, because he is working with, oh my God, I can't believe I forgot his name right now. I'm going to call him Dude Face. Yes, okay. He's paying attention to Mama Earth right now. He's been in for a while now. He's like, okay, I'm going to bump it. The pleasantries are over. I need to start working on Mama Earth. So continue to see more messaging around, like I said, Green New Deal-ish, but it's not necessarily going to be tied to the Green New Deal. It's actually going to be just taking care of Mother Earth. What are we doing with our carbon emissions? What are we doing XYZ, L and a P? What legislation do we need to start taking a look at to take care of Mama Earth? Okay, so you'll start to see that. And dreams, so some more third eye chakra. His dreams are probably going to be a little bit more vivid, particularly too during this Mercury retrograde. So he needs to, I'm going to put this next to the psychic development card, because I think that's going to actually, his dreams are going to be what helps him through some of this continuing work through his psychic development. So that's probably how it's coming through to him right now, is through his dreams. So finding some inspiration through sacral chakra, hugging himself every time something, those bullies come at him, healing his heart through inner child work. Everything he needs is right here at his fingertips with root chakra in abundance. Listening to the other side, because they're going to say something that you can capitalize off of. You just got to listen and wait for it. I hate to say be it, I just said it, almost slipped out, but I'm going to say it. Be the opportunist, because they do it to the Dems. Play the game. Play their game against them. Psychic development is coming through dreams. So he's going to be paying attention to that. And then Mama Earth energy, writing, discussing legislation topics that are going to help Mama Earth be as beautiful and green and luscious for us as she has. And we need to give back to her, because she's given so much to us. Extreme root chakra. Okay. That's very interesting. So his archetype that's going to be played out is the artist. So here's what the artist does. There's a couple things. There's your shadow side, which is the side that we all have a shadow self, which is what I hate. It's called shadow because, and simplistic, to be simplistic, the inside of you that you don't show other people, that you sometimes aren't even aware of, that just comes out. Your altar. The light is what people see, what you show the world. And your shadow isn't always a bad thing, by the way. Some people are like, oh, the shadow self and this unhealed. It's not always bad, because the shadow self is there to help in ways protect, to guide, and to defend, and a myriad of other things. So let's talk about the shadow first for some reason. What it says is using talent as an excuse to mistreat others. Posing as the starvest artist to elicit play. What this could be is, especially when all of a sudden I just heard the cyber attacks. What this could come out as, if not played carefully, using his position as president to do something ill. Now, he may not do it, but that's how it will be portrayed. Oh, well, you just abused your power, because that's what the artist does. The artist acts, the shadow of the artist is, oh, I'm the starving artist, or I didn't have what I needed, or, oh, hey, something happened to me. Therefore, I'm going to go ahead and do it to you. Okay? The light side of this is what I'm going to read what the card says, and I'm going to give you what it can also mean. Expressing a dimension of life that is just beyond the five senses, inspiring others to see life symbolically. What the artist also does, so I'm going to put this in I'm going to do Adrian language. What the artist also can do is help you ground and slow down to realize that there is not just beauty, but there are things around you that you need to pay attention to, and that you can use to create and do with. Artists really, when you look at a piece of artwork, it's supposed to, in ways, help you align your five senses, what you see, smell, touch, feel, hear, etc. And that's what the artist can do. It's all about that slowing down, to appreciate that grounding, to appreciate or to recognize even things that are around you. So if done right, he's going to, not done right, but what you could see is that he will say or do things that will cause people to kind of take a moment to go, didn't think of it that way. If it's portrayed the other way, it could be, well, look how he's abusing power to get away with X, Y, and Z. You can tell which side is going to say what, right? All right. There you have it. That was kind of long, but it was very interesting. Here's Biden's energy for June. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. Until the next time, take care, guys. Bye.